Morning everyone. Welcome to the class Physical Education Unit 10 Training in Sports. And today topic flexibility and coordination. Definition, types and methods. First of all, meaning of flexibility. Flexibility is the ability to perform a joint action through a range of movement. It is needed to perform everyday activity with relative ease. Flexibility tends to deteriorate with age. Without adequate flexibility, daily activities are more difficult to perform. Being flexible significantly reduces the chances of experiencing occasional and chronic back pain. Means the maximum range of motion at a joint. Flexibility of individual vary from joint to joint due to many reasons like structure of joint, attachment of ligament and tendon of joint, suddenly muscles, lack of coordination between the flexion and extension muscles, injury, age and fitness of individual, etc. Flexibility is very essential to perform many sports activities such as gymnastics, yoga, swimming, karate and dance, etc. The flexibility contributes to the efficient performance of all kinds of physical activities, include everyday tasks and sports. Right? Types of flexibility. There are two types of flexibility. First, passive flexibility. Second, active flexibility. The first, passive flexibility. The ability to do the movement with greater distance with external help is called passive flexibility. Passive flexibility is always more than active flexibility. It is the foundation of active flexibility. Example, stretching exercises with help of partner. Means passive flexibility is also known as static flexibility. It is the ability to have extended position and maintain them only by using the support of limbs or any other object like table or chair, etc. and by using weight. Split the example of the kind of flexibility. This is also known as static flexibility. Right? Second, active flexibility. The ability to do the movement for a longer distance without external help. Without external help. Active flexibility can further be divided into two parts. First, static flexibility and dynamic flexibility. Static flexibility. Static flexibility is usually required by a sports person when she remain in static position, sitting, lying and standing position in various sports. B. Dynamic flexibility. The ability to move muscle and joint through their full range of motion during active movement. Full range of movement. Such flexibility help your body reach in full movement potential during daily activities, sports and exercise. This improve performance and reduce the risk of injury. Also the help of risk of injury. To increase your dynamic flexibility, warm up with exercises that combine stretching and control movement. The movement should be minimize the activity you are about to do. For example, before playing soccer, you all want to warm up with leg circling and minimize kicking. Method to improve flexibility. There are so many methods to improve flexibility. First of all, ballistic method. Ballistic stretching is a warm-up stage that involves fast and sudden movement to increase flexibility. Right? It is mainly used by athletes to increase muscle power and range of motion. A stretching exercise is performed rhythmically with count for touching your toe will be bounce and jerk towards your feet. Each joint is stretched to the minimized limit and then it is again flex, but should be done only after proper warming up. Second, static stretching method. Static stretching is done at the end of your workout, right? End of the workout and involve stretch that you hold in place for a period of time without movement. This allows your muscle to loosen up while increasing flexibility and range of motion. Stretch should be hold for 10 seconds for cooling down and for 30 seconds to improve the range of flexibility. Example, head to neck, forward bend, bicep stretch. Third, dynamic stretching method. Dynamic stretching is typically done before you start your work. Means start your work and involve active movement that help get your muscle warm up and ready for exercise. Dynamic stretching consists of controlled leg and arm swing. Start from slow movement and gradually increase the speed. Example include trunk twist, walking lunges or leg swing against a wall. Fourth, proprioception neuromuscular fascination technique means PNF. This technique is used by advanced sports person for gaining flexibility. PNF stretching was developed by Dr. Herman Covert in the year 1940s as a means to treat neuromuscular coordination. Includes polio and multiple sensory PNF. Involve the use of muscle contraction before the stage in an attempt to achieve maximum muscle relaxation. First, putting a muscle in a stretch position, also called a passive stretch, and holding for a few seconds. Your partner will hold the limbs in a stretch position. Then push against your partner by contracting antagonist muscle for 6 to 10 seconds and then relax. Your partner then move the limbs further into the stretch until you feel the stretch sensation. Next topic is coordination ability, meaning and definition and types. Coordination ability. Coordination ability is used in the place of agility. Always remember, coordination ability is used in the place of agility. Before 1980, speed, strength, flexibility, and agility were considered the component of physical fitness. But then term agility changed into coordinative ability. Right? The coordinative ability mainly depend on central nervous system. Coordination abilities are those abilities of an individual which enable the individual to various activities properly and efficiently. Our accuracy, rhythm, flow, and consistency depend on coordinative ability. Coordinative ability are important in the field of games and sports. Very important in the field of games and sports. Beautiful and graceful movement are the product of well-developed technique, skill, and coordinative ability. Learning skill also depend on the level of coordinative ability. Coordinative ability are primarily depend on the motor control and regulation process of CNS. For each coordinative ability, motor control and regulation process function in a definite manner. According to Jim Merriman, cognitive ability are relatively stabilized and generalized pattern of motor control and regulation process that enables a sports person to do a group of movement with better qualities and effect. Types of coordinative ability. There are so many types. The first, oriented ability. Ability to analyze and change the position of the body in time and space in relation to field of action and moving object like ball, playing field, etc. depend upon optic sense organs, vestibular apparatus or sense organ and kinesthetic repeat. Second, coping ability. Ability to systematically and meaningfully combine the moment of successful performance. Important in high degree of difficulty, example gymnastic and team game. For in boxing, movement of hand, head, trunk and feet are the initial to coping to achieve certain goal. Third, reaction ability. ability to respond quickly to a given stimulus and acute well-directed action. Following a signal. Example, gunshot in 100 meter depend upon the optic acuity and technique sense organ. There are two types of reaction ability, that is simple and complex. Balance ability, fourth, ability to maintain equilibrium both in statics and dynamic condition. All body movement affected by the ability, especially important when movement are performed in a small area, depend upon vestibular sense organ, hand or parallel bar performing on balancing beam, etc. Last, rhythm ability. Ability to understand the rhythm of movement, to acute the movement with required rhythm. Synchronization among body part in movement, showing rhythm within already stored in his her motor memory. Gymnastics, swimming, diving, figuring, skating. Right. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.